All right, welcome everyone to STROLO-U, where we offer free classes for the cystic fibrosis community. And so happy to be here with Bonnie Hudak today with a gentle yoga class. Please check out our STROLO-U website with all the upcoming classes at cflf.org/strolo-u. And you can find that on our main CFLF page as well. So I just want to take a quick moment to thank our STROLO-U sponsors and for your support in making STROLO-University possible. So we're going to get started today. And once I can figure out how to get back. Oops. Oh dear. This happened last time. How do I get back to
button on the bottom? Maybe?
Over.
There we go. Got it. Okay, we are good. And I'm just going to pin Bonnie's screen. Okay. All right. I think we are good. There we go. Okay.
Okay. So come to a nice, comfortable seat. We'll just start with a few breaths. Can make yourself comfortable, long spine, hands can rest on your knees or your thighs. We'll close your eyes. Just be aware of your breath coming in, cool air entering the nose, passing down the back of the throat. Notice your lungs expanding as the air comes in. And relaxing as the air moves out. Maybe feeling slightly warmer as it passes over your upper lip. Now start to lengthen your breath. You might try inhaling and exhaling to a count of 4 each. Take a couple more breaths. Now bring your hands to your side and coming into our opening breath with that same nice slow inhale and exhale. So as you inhale, reach out and up, palms together, exhale, hands to heart. And again, reaching up, palms together, exhale, hands to heart. And one more. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, you can return your hands to your knees or your thighs. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them down and back. And just make some circles with your shoulders. Then take your arms out to the sides, extend them out. Turn your right palm so it's facing upward and gaze out over your right hand. Then rotate your palm so right is down, left is up, and turn your gaze toward the left. And just moving back and forth, turning your head toward the side with the upward facing palm. Moving at your own pace. Bring your hands back to your knees. Coming into seated cow pose. Let your belly move forward, lift your gaze, lift your chest. Tuck your arms in near your side. Coming into our cow. Then as you exhale, pull your navel in, round your back, elbows can come out, and tuck your chin. Then moving between these two postures, inhaling as you lift up, and exhaling as you round. If you find one place that feels particularly good, you can pause there. You can keep flowing with the breath. You complete the cycle you're on, come back to center. Inhale, and lift your arms up. Exhale, rotate your torso to the right, bring your hands down, coming into a twist. If it's comfortable for your neck, you can look over that back shoulder. Now moving to the other side, inhaling, lift your arms up. Exhale, turn your body, twist the other direction. And maybe you look over the back shoulder on this side. And your two sides could be different. Now, flowing, inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift. And twist left. And I'll go one more each direction. And twisting to the right. Back to center. And twisting left. And back to center. Now take your right hand and place it on your left thigh. Lift your left arm up. And we're going to side bend to the right. Gaze can be up at your hand or straight ahead. And switch sides. So left hand to the right thigh, right arm lifts, and side bend right. And back to center. Lengthen your spine, sit up nice and tall, and hinge forward with a flat back. Make your way back up. Switch your forward foot. And we're going to hinge forward again. So lengthen, long spine, hinge forward. And make your way back up. Extend your legs out in front of you, coming into staff pose. Sit up with that long spine again. Maybe a little bend in the knees. Start to hinge forward with that flat back. When you go as far as you're going to, allow your back to round. And maybe you want to take your hands behind your knees and kind of come into a big hug. So you should be feeling a gentle stretch from your hips up to your neck. If you're feeling it all in your hamstrings, just bend your knees a little bit more. Walk yourself back up. And make your way to table, that all four posture. And just flow through 2 cows and cats on your own here. And then meet in table. Walk your hands forward a step, and then come forward into a low plank with a knee down plank. From here, little bend of the elbows, push back up, and move back like you're coming into child, hips in the direction of the heels, but don't move your hands. Then we're going to flow forward again to that low plank, little mini push-up, and flow back. Let's do 5 of these. So this is 3 of 5. You can flow at your own pace here. And when you've done your 5, or you've just plain had enough with this, come back to table. Now we're going to come to standing. You can come through down dog if you like, or you can come any other way you like. And we'll take several breaths to get to standing, so take your time. If you like down dog, you might want to stop there and walk your dog just a little bit. Then we'll all meet in mountain. So let's do 3 half sun salutations to get us all warmed up here. So inhale, reach out and up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive down into a forward fold. Hands can come to the thighs, the shins, or maybe the mat. Knees can be bent. With your next inhale, lift up, coming into a long spine. Hands can come to your thighs if you like. And then exhale back into that forward fold. Inhale, reach out and up. Palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do 2 more of those with less talking. So inhale, lift. Exhale, dive down. Halfway up, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. And 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive. Halfway up. And let's pause and forward fold. So try and find something here that feels helpful or useful. You can bend your knees a little more if you like. You can take your hands to the feet, the thighs, the shins, maybe behind the ankles. Just trying to find something that feels like a pleasant stretch. And then everybody inhale, out and up. Palms together, hands to heart. Okay. Next, we're going to come into chair pose. So let's start with our arms up. And then bend your knees and sink down like you're sitting on a high chair or a bar stool. Arms can stay lifted, or they can come out in front, or they can come to your heart. We'll pause here for just a couple of breaths. Now we're going to revolve to the right. So take your left hand to your right thigh, right arm behind the back, and revolve to the right. Really see if you can lift that right shoulder. And then come back to chair. And we're going to revolve left. So right hand to left thigh, left arm behind the back. Come back to center, hands at prayer, and then fold forward, coming back into that forward fold. And come back to mountain. Coming into a side bend here. You can leave your right arm at your side, lift your left arm long. Can stay lifted or come behind the head. And we're going to side bend to the right. That right arm will move down your thigh as you bend to the right. And then change sides. Side bending to the left. And back to center. We're going to come into our warrior one now. So turn so that you're kind of at the top of the mat with the length of the mat behind you. And then step your right foot back, left foot forward. And if you haven't done warrior one before, you want your left knee over left ankle, your right foot heel on the ground. And once you get solid and stable in that stance, bring your arms out in front of you. And then slowly lift them up. Gaze follows the hands as it lifts, coming into our warrior one. Maybe a little bit of a back bend here. And bring your hands down to your sides, straighten that forward knee. And we're going to hinge forward, keeping the spine long, coming into pyramid pose. A couple of breaths here. And now flowing between those two. So inhaling, bending the knee, lifting up, warrior one. Exhaling, straightening the knee, bringing the arms down, hinging forward, pyramid. And let's move through each of those one more time. Bending the knee, lifting up, warrior one. Straightening the leg, arms come down, hinge forward, pyramid. Little bend in that forward knee, come back up, hands to heart, come to the ball of the back foot and step forward. Now changing sides. Get set in your feet. And when you're ready, lift up, warrior one. Now moving into pyramid on this side, straightening the forward leg, bringing the arms down and hinging forward. Keeping that spine long. Inhale, bend the knee, lift up, warrior one. Exhaling into pyramid, straightening the knee. And one more time, warrior one. and pyramid. Come back up and step forward. Now turn sideways. We're going to use the long part of the mat here. Take a big step out, coming into our Warrior Two series. So turn your right toes so they're pointing to the right. The left foot, side of the foot is parallel to the short side of the mat. And then you want to find a comfortable place where your knee is no further than your ankle. You can kind of fool with this, see what feels right. We're going to flow between postures. We're not going to hold, but get something that's comfortable. Okay, when you've got your stance, bring your arms up and look out over those forward fingers. Then rotate that forward hand, lift the forward arm, back arm comes to the thigh. Gaze can be up at the hand or down at the foot. Coming into reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Moving into side angle, take that forward hand or forearm to the thigh and bring that back arm up. Gaze can be up at the hand or down. And then back to warrior two. Bring your arms down, you can straighten the leg. Little break for the quads before we come into our flow. All right, ready? Here we go. Warrior two, rotate the forward arm and slowly, smoothly move into reverse. And then back through warrior two into side angle. Forward arm to the thigh, back arm up. Moving back, passing through warrior two into our reverse. And moving into side angle. Back to warrior two. A couple of breaths here. And bring your arms down. Can straighten that forward leg a bit and turn both feet so they're pointing forward. You might want to narrow your stance just a little bit. We're going to come into wide angle forward fold. So you want both the sides of both feet parallel to the short sides of the mat. And then when you've got your feet comfortably set, hands to your hips, lengthen your spine and hinge forward. Maybe just a horizontal. You can stay there. You can bring your hands to your thighs if you like, or you can take hands to the floor. Feeling a nice gentle stretch. If you're feeling more than a gentle stretch, just back off a little. Then make your way back to standing, and we'll do our Warrior Two series on the other side. So now turning to the left, getting your feet adjusted. When you have that stance that you're happy with, bring your arms up and gaze out over the forward left hand. Now rotate the forward hand and reverse. Back to our warrior. Dropping the forward hand or forearm to the thigh, lifting the back one, gaze up at the hand or down at the foot, side angle. Make your way back to warrior two. pause here. And bring your arms down, straighten your leg. Little break before we flow. All right, so get back in your warrior two stance, arms up. Rotate that forward arm, back arm to the thigh, lift up, coming into reverse warrior. Moving slowly, pass through warrior two, forward arm to the thigh, back arm up, coming into side angle. And moving slowly again through warrior two and into reverse. And our last side angle. Back to warrior two. And bring your arms down. And step your feet so they're a little closer together. We're going to do the goddess flow. So you want your toes pointing outward, and play with this for just a second. You want to just come down into a little bit of a squat. You want your knees tracking out in the direction of your feet. So kind of adjust your feet to make that happen. And when you're happy with that, arms out, palms facing forward. Bend them at the elbows, coming into goalpost arms. And then sink down, letting your knees bend, coming into goddess pose. Straighten your legs, lift your arms, making a big X. And then exhaling as you sink down into goddess. Inhale, X. Straighten the legs. And one more goddess, exhaling into goddess. Inhaling up. Hands down. You can step your feet together. Okay, so come into mountain pose. So mountain pose is just standing, weight evenly distributed on the front and the back of your feet, arms at your side, chest lifted. We're going to start our balance work, but just to kind of get a sort of an awareness of your body and your balance. Close your eyes here in mountain pose and just feel how things shift, right? You think you're just standing still, but you're really not. Notice how your feet are working, your ankles are working to keep you balancing. Especially when you close your eyes. Okay, so you can open your eyes. And now reach your arms up overhead. And as you reach up, come up on your tiptoes. And lower your heels, lower your arms. Inhale, lift up. Hands up on your toes. Exhale, lower. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Wave at me if you're hearing a lot of static. Okay. All right, now we're going to come into tree pose. So there are lots of choices for the trunk of your tree. So come to the toe of that foot, let the knee come out, and bring the heel to your ankle. This could be the trunk of your tree. Or you can bring that foot up to the calf. Or you can reach down for that ankle or bring the ankle up towards your hand and place the foot on the thigh. And any of these are fine, okay? So let's start in mountain. Come to the toe, let that foot spin out, and then you decide which placement you want to do today. And any of these are fine. And once you've got your trunk set, you can bring your hands to your heart. You could pause here, find something to look at that's not moving, or you can lift your hands up overhead and grow your branches. So those are all options. So find something that works for you and come into your pose. And then make your way out of your pose, and we'll go to the other side. And you have the same options on the other side. So choose how you want to work with your tree trunk. Could be heel, calf, or thigh. So you choose one that works for you, and then choose your hand placement. So everybody's going to look a little different. You can come into your own pose, choose your own version here. Yeah. And you can stay in your pose, or when you're ready, you can come on out. Okay, we're going to take a sun salutation to get us back to the mat. Yeah. So come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach out and up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive down. Come halfway up. Hands to the mat. Step your feet back. And come into table. A cow and a cat here. And then you can sink back into child's pose, hips over heels, arms extended or beside your body. You can walk your knees apart if that makes it more comfortable, or if you just aren't a child pose person, you can come to seated. And everybody make your way to seated for chakra rolls. So shoulder toward opposite knee, then round forward, other shoulder toward knee, and come up. And just make your nice circles here. If you find a place that feels really good, pause there. Next time you're passing through center, change direction. And come back to your easy seated pose. So take both legs and extend them out in front. Let me adjust my screen. Oh, that wasn't good. And then bring your right knee in and let it fall out to the side. So your sole of your foot is against your thigh. It could be a little lower if that's more comfortable for you, just not pressing into the knee. Then bring your arms, start to hinge forward with that long spine. When you get to where you need to start rounding, bring your hands down. Let that knee bend if you're feeling a lot behind the knee, and continue to round over, bringing your head in the direction of the knee. You can pull your navel in a lot here to help you round forward. And then once you find your pose, just relax and let gravity do the work. If you're just feeling it behind your knee, bend your knee a little more, and hopefully you'll feel a stretch up the back of your legs, through your hips, your back, and into your neck. Then walk yourself back up. Bring this knee up so it's pointing upward. Then take a hold of the knee with your opposite hand and come into a twist. Make your way back to center, and we'll change sides. So bring your knee in and let it fall out to the side. And then arms up, hinge forward. When you're meeting resistance, bring your arms down, draw your navel in, let your back round, coming into head toward knee pose. Adjust that knee so you can get a nice, comfortable stretch without too much in the hamstring. And walk yourself up. Now we're going to twist the opposite direction, so bring that knee up, opposite hand to your knee, and twist. Twisting toward the side of the raised knee. Back to center, and make your way onto your back. Once you get there, step your feet so that they're at the edges of the mat with your knees bent. And then you can just let your knees fall side to side. If you want to add the arms, hold on to opposite elbows. And when your knees drop to the left, your arms can drop to the right. If you want to turn your head, your gaze follows your arms. And then come back to center. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And make circles. Now take your feet up overhead, arms up overhead, coming into dead bug. See if you can find a spot where it's not too much effort to hold up your arms and legs. And here you can circle your wrists and ankles. And change direction. And then just be still for a couple of breaths. And bring your arms down, bring your feet down, and extend your legs long. Now bring your right knee up towards your right shoulder. And you can stay here with both hands on the knee, or you can extend your left arm long, really stretching that left side of the body. Then take the left hand to the right knee and guide it across to the left side, coming into a twist. Right arm can be out to the side now. Come back to center and let that knee fall out to the side, coming into reclined tree pose. You can position your arms any way you like. Keep that left foot flexed like you're standing on the earth and you're doing your best version of tree pose. And then we'll go to the other side. So right leg stretches long, left leg in toward the shoulder. You decide if you want to extend the right arm long, stretching the right side. And then bring that right hand to the knee, left arm to the side, and use that right arm to guide your left knee across the body, coming into a twist. Back to center, and recline tree on this side. Letting that knee fall out to the side. You can bend that other knee, bring that foot up to join, coming into recline bound angle. So soles of your feet together, knees just falling out to the side. And then bring your arms to your sides, extend your legs long. Step your feet apart, coming into Shavasana, our resting pose. So you want to wiggle however it takes to get yourself comfortable. Traditionally, arms are set away from the sides of the body, palms facing upward. And then once you're here, turn your attention to your body and see if you're holding any tension anywhere. Common places are shoulders, hands, forehead, jaw. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself relaxing into your mat. Take a breath in, and exhale, relax. And you can make your way back to seated whenever you're ready. No hurry, take your time. We'll take one closing breath together. So inhale, reach out and up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. Take care of yourselves and namaste.
Thank you, Bonnie. That was a
Oh,
great class.
thanks.
Yes, thank you so much.
It's
My
amazing
pleasure.
how going into the weekend after this class, it just, I don't know, it makes me feel so much better. So thank you.
It's amazing just what a little bit of stretching does.
It really is. And the breathing, I mean,
Yeah.
that's like, it really calms my mind.
And the cool thing about that is like the breathing is always available, right? You know,
Mhm,
there really is something to that. Take 3 slow, deep breaths kind of thing.
mhm.
And there's actually a scientific basis for it too. So it's pretty cool. That's what part of what attracted me to yoga was the breathing.
Yeah, it's powerful. So
It really is.
I'm out the next 2 weeks, but I'll be back the last weekend.
okay, that
Awesome.
sounds great. Yeah, we have Ashley McDougall will be teaching next week, and she has taught STROLO-U last year. She has cystic fibrosis as well, and
Oh, cool.
she teaches with, I think, CF Yogi, but we'll be filling in those 2 classes, and yeah, we'll be excited to see you back at the end of May. So thank you.
All right. See y'all later. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.